We are living in a bullying world, yeah, whereby a big fish is eating a small one, feed on small one. That's why when Bob Marley say they kept us hungry, when we gonna get some food, your brother got to be your enemy.
You know, when I like growing up, when I looked at you, I like growing up just looking at you and listening to your music and all that. We always associate you like with the reggae music and all that, and you being like, I don't know, there was that notion of us growing up that when you see a Rastafarian, somebody with the Rastas, and you Setson the mighty dread as well. So we always associate them that a Rastafarian is always somebody that will like having long dreads, like long hair, like and we always also associate them with only using herbs or using like weed and those such things. But I want to understand: is there like a deeper spirituality or maybe like a cultural movement when it comes to Rastafarian?
Okay, let's leave spirituality aside a little bit, because spirituality depends, on your high level of understanding of the nature. Yes. Now let's come to geography. You see, when we come to geography, Rasta, Rasta, it was created for African people. It has nothing to do with ganja or dreadlocks or reggae music. You see, because Marcus Garvey tried, he tried to tell us to find a king that will represent us. That's why now we are very easy to deceived. You see, to be deceived by other races. I'm sorry, I'm not racist. I'm just talking of the fact, yeah. That's why, there is a lot of religions here. You see, Chinese, they are on their own. And I heard a Chinese president one time saying, listen, there is no race that will depend on other races in foods and medicine. But we do. You see, we hardly use our traditional medicine. Yeah. I can't say that we have traditional medicine that can flush out AIDS, but we have that can contain it, if not flush it out. Yeah, but now we were brainwashed. You see, that's why now we are divided. We are not together. You see, that's why now Rasta, it is an African, whether you you spliff or not. Yeah, it's Africanism. It has nothing to do with ganja. Is what I want people to understand. Yeah, that's why now there are some, I was in Cape Town, there are some Rastafarians also who don't understand, thinking, no, Haile Selassie is the God, Haile Selassie were things that were written. Haile Selassie was just a king to represent us, all of us. You see, yeah.
But like being a Rastafarian, you need to just have like the long dreads and like act like it, or like is there a certain way that you can actually like become a Rastafarian?
No,
like you can be from any tribe, or like how does it work?
Rastafarian is understanding of it, the understanding of what is Rasta. See, you are a Rastafarian. Shashipaifinga look, I'm a Kwanyama. Yeah, but now my uncle will ask me, what kind of Kwanyama who don't eat meat? You see, yeah. Or are you brainwashed by, or is that culture? What is that thing you are doing? Yeah.
So Rastafarians don't eat meat?
It has nothing to do with meat. Vegan, they are there. You see, in any race, they are vegan. In any race, they are smoker. Does not mean if you are Rasta, you are smoker. Burning Spear, he's not smoking ganja, but he's a Rastaman, whatever respected Rastaman. Lucky Dube was not smoking ganja. You see, yeah, it has nothing to do with ganja. It has to do with, let me leave spirituality to make it straight, Africa. Let's come to demographic now, which is Africanism. Yeah.
But does it also kind of like, how is the spirituality side when it comes to Rastafarian as well? Because it kind of seems like you, like the Rastafarians, they kind of understand more, or they kind of rely more on spirituality, or they just have a different kind of like spirit when it comes to that as well.
Yeah, no, well, that's why I put aside spirituality. That is a subject on its own. That is individual. You see, and that is, that's why there is a lot of spirituality even in any races, Chinese, yeah. But now, when it comes to spirituality now here, that is another topic. It's another topic, but we all based on our roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all based on our roots. Chinese, they are based on their Chinese medicine and tradition. Yeah. So, but now we been brainwashed and tapped out our mentality and been posed with other mentality. For instance, now that's why we are divided. You see, politics supposed to unite us. You see, but now politics, you see how now political party are doing. You see, now we are not on our own. That's why even our economy is not on our own. And I was happy when Dr. Hage mentioned it. You see, it was true. You see, if you are getting 50, if you are getting 10%, the other one is getting 90%. Who is the owner of that? And you are calling it and then damaging your your environment. Are you okay? You see, that's why now there will be always infighting in Africa. Yeah, there will be always infighting because why? Bob Marley says, they kept us hungry. When we gonna get some food? Your brother got to be your enemy. Is what is going on now. People are hungry. People are hungry. The parliament is not to help the nation. Sorry to say so. Yeah, and it has nothing to do with you. This is from my side. Yeah. You know, the parliament is not helping. These are just job guys looking for, you know, just a job. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the nation and the ghettos and the suffrage and the destitute. No. No.
It's just people that are also trying to make a living.
They're living for themselves. Yeah.
Trying to enrich their
You
job
see?
as well.
Yes.
And all this. So what are maybe some of the misconceptions that you came across when it comes to like being a Rastafarian, so just in general?
Yeah, in general, people think Rastafarians are only ganja smoker. You know, those who play reggae music. Yeah, dreadlocks. Some they depicted them because of the sufferation or I don't know what, as dirty people. You see, but no, you know, a sufferer is just a sufferer. You see, and then you know whether it's Rastafarian or not. Yeah, it's just a sufferer. Yeah, but maybe we are more discriminated because of our dreadlocks, you understand, But Rastafarian, we are all Rastafarian, black people. Yeah, black, it has nothing to do. Haile Selassie, the king, I should have come with his t-shirt here. Haile Selassie didn't have dreadlocks. He ate meat. He ate chicken, you know? Yeah. You see, that's what I'm telling you, which I know Rasta has nothing to do with ganja or dreadlocks. Now, when it comes to spirituality, that is another, you see, it's another aspect. Yeah, it's a different aspect where it's science. We are talking about science there. Yes.
Okay, I see. And maybe let's just go back a little bit to your roots as well, because you are known for music. Shambo music, like traditional Shambo music as well, and all that. So I just want us for you to take us a little bit back. Like when did actually this start? Like when did you realize that you had a gift for music and you wanted to do music as well? And this is something that you want to take up as well.
Yeah, no, look, I was born here in 1974. I'm 51 years old. Yes, I went in exile the same year with 6 months. Yes. Is because by that time, you know, there was war here. Yeah, then when we grew up there, we were closer to Jackson Kawewa and, you know, the redemption songs, Swapo song, redemption songs, you know. Yeah, it is what cut us during in exile,
Where?
No, in Angola, in Zambia. We went to Zambia first and then in Angola. And then that's when I went to Cuba later. Yeah, then in Cuba, just to make it short, you know, I learned to play a little bit of guitar in Angola, in Kwanzaa, But then in Cuba, I was not much interested in it. Yeah, it came later because Cuba, you know, is very developed musically and in medicine. You see, that's why now Cubans, they believe in their tradition. You see, tradition, that's why now even Cuba is one of the poorest country in mineral resources, but they managed to find the COVID vaccine. Yeah, so if we are talking about 5 big countries in the world, we are mentioning Cuba. Yeah, but now they are the ones suffering at this moment because they are not dancing to American music. Yeah, it's the same with Congo. So Congo are the richest, one of the richest Africans in Africa, but are the poor. You see how things are. It's very, 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 very difficult. So now, coming back to music now, I grew up in Cuba, later on in Angola and Zambia, and then I went to Cuba. And in Cuba, I don't know what came up in my mind. I decided, no, I want to go and play music in Namibia. And then when I came here, I decided, no, look, I have to play my traditional music. I cannot copy other people's music. You see, Yeah, it's how I started to listen to Tatequela and then find my ground. In this, yeah.
I see. So that's how you started. You spoke of a very important point as well. I just wanted you to take you back a little bit between regarding Congo and Cuba as well. Do you think do you think as an African country can we ever be able to stand on our own without depending on a Western, like the Western countries, and be able like to develop and have a developed country? Because now the DRC is suffering, Cuba is suffering because they are not dancing to the tunes of the Americans.
That is it now, Luz. We are living in a bullying world. Yeah. Whereby a big fish is eating a small one, feed on small one. Yeah. Whereby it's very, very, very difficult. Why the American currency is the strongest in the world and the British. British, England is only 26 country in the world that they didn't colonize. That's why their currency is like that, So our resources, the Philippines, all over, it's there. So that's why now they are dominating the world. Yeah, so no.
They colonized a lot of countries?
They are the architect of democracy. And then they impose it on us. You see, that's why now they knew what is going on. That's why when Bob Marley said they kept us hungry, when we gonna get some food, your brother got to be your enemy. They kept us hungry. Now it's not only about foods. We are hungry mentally also, killing each others. Yeah, even if I get more, I will still steal. How you expect to improve? How you expect your country to improve? If you put Setson there, you trust Setson, and then Setson is the one stealing that. Now we see, no one to trust. We are just waiting for who will work. Yeah, and see through work, not speech. Yes.
I see. So we are kind of more mentally colonized.
Very, very much. Very, very much. That's why now even understanding the essentiality of camera, phone, spoons, and what we are still not producing. You see, that is not all. How can you produce that now? Imagine our national team is playing in South Africa because the field.
In the country.
You see, it's not fit. So, are you an independent country? Do you know what is independence mean? And when you are celebrating independence, what is it? What do you understand of independence? You see, that's why Dr. Sam Nujoma was very vocal on economical independence. You see, to fight for economical independence, because that I can tell you, he left us now. I think Dr. Sam Nujoma knew that this will take about 50, if it's not 100 years, for these people to come together and fix this economy, because if you try to make it 50-50, they will kill you. Yeah, because it's theirs now. It's theirs now. You see, that is the problem. Our mineral resources is not ours. That's why in Congo, the war in Congo, just think on yourself. Where Congo finds ammunition. Who support them? You see where they're getting all these things. It's a sponsored war. Even if the M24, 23, they mix, they try to make a truce, you see, between them and the government. You will see another rebel group will emerge. Because the more there is confusion, the more France is taking. You see, our country, the Berlin Conference, is still going. Really? You see, our country is divided, why is Anglophone and Francophone and all these things? Anglophone, their economy is going to English speaking, the owner. And then Francophone is going to those people. That's why Africa will be like this until we fight this. And is what Traore is trying to do. I don't know about Mugabe and Gaddafi. But what I see is Traore is what he's trying to do. That's why he will have a lot of enemy. You see, our problem, it came 100 years ago.
So even though, because now we are claiming that, we are independent, we gained our independence as a Namibian country and other African countries as well. But then we are still using the same systems that we used during colonial times. You
see, imagine now, look now, this, I might touch some people at the toes, in the borders. We all know that was Bismarck in 1884. We all know that. Now, how do you feel now seeing the guys selling in the street Kwanyama, Namibian. No, they are Angolans now. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
No, look, okay, guys, if it's like this, then okay, if you don't want, we don't want to touch the border. Okay, let the guide, work all over. Let's eliminate the passport and all these things. Just have the ID, for instance, to know where you are from. When there is a problem, we know where you are from. Yeah, and then Africa, like in Europe. Yeah, they travel all over. You see, without passport and what? Yeah, why not here? You see, and you see, OAU was found in Ethiopia, yeah, in 1960 something. Yeah, you see, it was for the Union of African Unity. Yeah.
They even achieved it.
They can't because everyone wants to be the president on his own. They don't want to make his own. They want to have one currency and one army. That's why now the problem is big. The problem is big. Yeah, it's big. I don't know.
But is there even like a possibility for us to have a United States of Africa even anytime soon even? Because now if everybody wants to become a president and everybody wants to kind of like keep the resources on their own or something like that, is there even a possibility?
Yeah, no, it might come, but it will take a little long. Yeah, because they are seeing the example of Europe, the advantage of Europe, that they are together now. Is here, then the Africa will know that, no, look, if we come together, we don't need the West. Yeah, we have everything here. Yeah, no, we will need the West in some aspect.
Yeah.
You see, because, it's iron sharpening iron. You see, we all human. When the scientist, when the scientist discovers something, it's not for his race.
Yeah.
It's for the human race. You see, that is what we must know also.
Yeah.
That's why now, I'm not saying, no, we must be divided also with European and Americans and what. Yeah, what we must do is we must be fair. Yeah, we must be fair. It's not, you can't come here in my country and tells me, no, yeah, these mineral resources, I have the machine and I have what. Yeah, for instance, I was at B2 Gold. I built at B2 Gold.
Oh.
I built B2 Gold, yes. Yeah, so 85% it goes to the Canadians. 15% goes to the government.
The government.
Who is the owner of that mine? You see?
It's now the Canadians.
You see now, yeah, that is how.
Because they had the machinery.
The machinery. And where it's painful is you find some educated, so-called educated people saying, no, look, they are fine. Eh? You see, I think we must just leave our mineral resources with the white man. Why? They are the one who know how to manage it. Imagine. And some of these people, one of these guys that was talking is the commander in the army. Imagine. That is brainwashed already. Yeah. So it's difficult to talk to him. Yeah, you can only talk to his kids.
That's the thing, because I think we have this mentality, and it's something that I hear a lot, that we Africans can't be leaders. Africans, we cannot lead ourselves.
You see? Yeah.
Africans, we don't have the ability or the capability to manage our resources.
Yeah.
And just leave it in the hands of the white or the Western and the Europeans as well.
Yeah, no, the corruption, the nepotism, things that are going on here is what is affirming that. You see, yeah, that's why we need to change. We need a revolution. We need new blood. You see, we need new blood that is not very hungry. You see, yeah, I'm happy to see having young ministers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these young ministers, they are around 30 years. You see, yeah, I won't be there in 30 years, yeah. But these guys, they will be there. So they will have energy to work for you guys, yeah. You see, that's why I'm happy with the president, Come president, by choosing also some young people. Yeah, and getting rid of the old people.
Old people.
Yes.
So true.
Yes.
It's so true. Yes, we have a long way to go as the continent.
A very, very long way to go. We are not independent.
Not at all. Not at all. And I want to know, like you said, you were born during the
war, yes.
the wartime, and did you had a chance to also fight during the colonial?
No, by then I was young.
Oh.
I was young, yeah.
Oh.
But I was young. You guys, those guys that were my age, that were in Namibia, they saw more war than me.
Oh.
Yeah, because me, I was in exile. Sam Nujoma there is our president. Yeah, so we were nicely protected, nicely in the bush.
Oh.
Yeah, but okay, it was not a walk in the park because, yeah, there was starvation. Yeah, there was Angola, there's a lot of rain. Yeah, malaria and tuberculosis, many people died. That I can tell you, yeah. Of malaria and all these kind of things, yeah. And as I told you, I was fortunate to go to Cuba at the age of 11. Yeah, so I went to Cuba when I was in 1985 when I was 11 years old. So the difficult part for me was when we got independence.
Really? Why?
That was when it was worse, because when you come here now, your brother is your enemy. Everyone is just fighting on his own. No one cares. But yeah, Pity remained in Kashinga. So here everyone on his own. Wete. Here it was worse. That will be another topic for another day. Yeah.
That's like very because those are things that we don't know, and those are things that we don't normally speak about, especially as the young people.
To be honest, I was a refugee, and then SWAPO had nice spies here, because here in Namibia, because when the enemy was coming, we knew. So we shift. There was a project or a program that called Ready. Get ready. So we must go from where you are, because the enemy want to come and bomb. Have you heard of Kashinga?
Yeah, yes.
When they bombed Kashinga, they wanted to come bomb again. Yeah, where we were. And then by then, we knew when they were coming. That I can tell you, yeah. That's why we shift. Yeah, we go from the camp where we are into the deeper bush. Yeah. So that's why now, those are the only stories that I can tell you about the war. If I tell you about Casper, I will lie. If I tell you about Boa, I will lie. I came here when I'm 18, when you got independent. Yes.
I see.
Yes.
And do you know about like the Lubango dungeons things as well?
I heard of it. I know about it. Those are the prisoner of war. Yes, I know about it. I heard of it. Yes, but I cannot lie to you. That was in Lubango. I was
you're not there.
Yes, but in any war, there are prisoners of war. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See. And okay, let's get back to your music. To your music actually, because your music blends Oshiwambo, like the Oshiwambo traditional song like Shambo, the Afro jazz and the reggae as well. So did this fusion just come naturally to you, or did you have to fight to kind of like preserve it?
No, you choose it. Because it's about knowing who you are. Yeah. If you are Ovambo, you have your traditional music.
Yeah.
And if you are a musician, it's not wrong to like other people's music. Yeah, but it's very essential to improve your music and play your own music. Because in Katima, when I go play there, people want to know what you guys play. Yeah, and when we go to Europe, they want to know our diversity, you know? Yeah, you see, they want to know. Now, if you are going, okay, Jamaica, you know, they are children of the slaves. You know, they came from here. But we all know that reggae music is Jamaican music. You see, yeah, now if you are coming from Africa, they expect, in Rastaman, they expect you to sing maybe reggae in your native. Yes, in your native language, yeah. You see, they will be, not only reggae, they want to see your music. What do you play? There at Oshivanda Shangatanga, there at Ovamboland, what do you play? We want to know that, yeah. If you come with reggae music, they know, oh, yeah, no, he's one of us. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
I see. And also like with now, like, because you like only just focusing kind of like on Oshiwambo music and your tradition and really like fighting hard to kind of like preserve it as well. Like, was there a time where you wanted maybe to kind of like change, because there's so much modernization that is happening and so much music genres that are also around the world that are also like booming and all that, where people are kind of like, you know, when people how do I put it now, where people are more, the music that people are more interested in, and you just decided to focus on that genre as well. Was there a time where you're like, let me just change to another?
Never, because I've seen the difficulty of music of any genre. Yeah, the problem is not the genre that we are playing, it's the understanding of the of the environment where you are. Yeah, it's what we missed and lacked. You see, yeah, now in economical situation, yeah, that you won't be able to produce. Because if you are a Shambo artist, whether you play Shambo or any music from Katima or where, yeah, if you call a jazz artist, to come and break your music, he can put any fusion that you know. Yeah, that's why it's about the knowledge. Yeah, so you choose the type of music that you want. Reggae music, I play it because I'm a Rastaman, but I don't specialize in reggae music. Yeah, because reggae music is, spiritual music also, just like any other music. Yeah, but it's more of a weapon. You see, against the oppression and the resistance, Yeah, but I specialize more in Shambo, in our traditional music. Yes, instruments, things are changing. Yeah, so the instrument of yesterday, is not like the studio of yesterday, are not like the studio of today. So things goes changing. Yeah, where they go, you are also changed. Yeah, but you does change your tribe. You see, it does not change your tribe.
Yeah.
You see, yeah. It means, yes, you can change here and there. Yeah, but you cannot totally change your music, because if I check very well, Afrobeat didn't change. They only changed the sounds. Yeah, it's all.
And who are the iconics that you say kind of like influence your music? Because I know of that of Nangiliashima, Tatequela, and all this. Or like, who are some of the iconic that kind of like influence, or people that you kind of like looked up to when you started with your music and all this?
Look, in Cuba, we were closer to America. Yeah, and then you see, and then the South American, the South American, like, do you know of Juan Luis Guerra? No. Juan Luis Guerra, 440, they are very strong people from Southern America, Puerto Rico, Republic Dominicana. You see, yeah, there is a lot of influence. That's why if you listen to my Shambo, there is a little influence there of a lot of things that I won't tell. You see, yeah, because now we are I'm working on another project. You see, yeah, I have a lot of influence. I cannot specify. I cannot specify exactly which are no. Look, but I cannot deny the truth that I'm inspired by Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and all good artists. You see, yeah, but I will lie also if I say no. Look, Jackson Kawewa, Ndilimani, them, Rashi Hammer, they didn't inspire you. You are lying. Yes, you see? Yeah.
That's so true. And what of Tatequela and
Tatequela, Nangilina Shima, and the rest, you see, yeah. And there are a lot that we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, their names, but I only heard them on radio. Yeah.
I see. And also, like, when the Amapiano things also came in and all that, were you not kind of like forced to kind of like also like include the Amapiano within your music and all that as well?
No. Because Amapiano is South African music, and music is just good. If it is good music, is good music. Yeah, but now there are those artists who change according to the time with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there is Kwaito time, then you see them playing Kwaito. If you see them in a what Amapiano time, they go to Amapiano. No, I'm not that kind of artist. Yeah, but if you call me if you think I can sing in your Amapiano song, I can. Yeah, if you think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I specialize in reggae and Shambo.
Okay, because I also want to understand, maybe does the African music industry truly support like African musicians or artists, or like does the Western influence overshadow like the local talents more?
Yeah, okay, nowadays, to be honest, African music is making waves in Africa. By then, Western music invaded all countries. Yeah, it was all over. Yeah, though the big companies are that side.
In Western.
In the way Western, you see, because they are the one controlling everything. They are controlling music just like in other industry.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, so that's why it's very, very difficult. We have to create our own, and we have the resources. Yeah, the problem we have is our state of mind that we have to set and readjust. Yes.
Okay, and like how can, as an African musician or artist, can you make it in a Western country?
It's very difficult. That I can tell you. That I can tell you is very, 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 very difficult.
Why?
Let us not go into contracts that the hard contracts that those guys go through. It's very difficult unless you are signed from here. For instance, we were talking of Davido here now. Yeah, you see, Davido was big already in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's why when they signed him there is because it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burna Boy. Yeah, he started to be big in Nigeria. Yeah, for them before that side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, they don't want you. What they want is just to make money with you. Yeah, that's why now we have to create our own industry here in Africa.
So they can't build you.
They can't build you.
They can only make money.
Make money with you. Okay, making money with you now. Yeah, somehow now you are helping each others now. They are building you because now they are sending you. Yeah, but now they are doing things that you are able to do on your own now.
Own already.
Yes. Yeah, so in another word is you building them now. Yes.
Because they cannot just see that you have a talent
And then come nurture you like that.
Yes.
They don't have time to nurture or moon someone.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you have to be big already, and then is when. Otherwise, forget. Yeah, forget about that. Yeah, but we have big companies here in Africa also. Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And like when it comes to now to financial struggles and lack of investments, how does it affect the growth of maybe like the Namibian musicians or like maybe just African musicians in general?
No, you see, we were watching now the budget. You see the budget that the Prime Minister, pass. Education sector and the health sector is not enough. The budget is not enough already. Imagine how many machines in Katutura for the diagnosis of cancer.
Yeah.
How is the hospital? You see, now when we come to music industry and sport, that's why, they want the money for other things. There is no money. Why? No, look, the mineral resources is not in your hand. What are you waiting? What are you expecting? You see, what are you expecting? You see, that's why when Trump cut the donation, you see how many people are crying. Yes, yeah, because now, our mineral resources not in our hand, it will affect school, it will affect sport, it will affect, everything, all sectors. You see, that is the bottom line. Yeah, our mineral resources, we are not yet independent in that. That's why Sam Nujoma was very vocal in that. He knew what it meant. You see, even if they make you prime minister now, unless you change, or they make you president now, unless you change of what I'm hearing here, I don't know if it's true, Menetumbo saying, no, look, we are going to make 50-50. Yes. Yeah, like that, then you will see money rotating in the country. Yeah, so the vendor, they will have money. So the musician, so the football player, so you. So and now there is no money. That's why there is a lot of infighting. You see? Yeah, I will repeat again, they kept us hungry. When we gonna get some food, your brother got to be your enemy. Ambush in the night. That is 36 years old, Bob Marley. Yeah.
Talking about those.
By then he was 36 when he talked about this. You see, and then look what is going on.
Right.
I thought Rastaman of today won't talk of the war. Yeah, because we thought, no, by the time we are old, the world will be at peace.
Yeah.
Oh, look now what is going on in Congo. Look what is going on in Israel. Look what is going on all over.
Yeah.
You see, it's like a manufactured war. That's why it's and here is also vulnerable. You see, because there is a lot of tribalism. You see, all these things that we need to fight out. You see, that's why now, what Ronald Reagan say, war is not only the absence of, peace is not only the absence of war. You see? Yeah. There can't be peace if there is a lot of starvation and you see? Yeah, that's why now, don't tell me that now if there is no war, there is peace.
Because there are already other struggles.
You see, there is another economical, war, that we are not mentioning, that is affecting the infighting. Yes.
I see. And like as a Namibian musician, can you truly just solely live on music, making money with music without doing anything else anything else outside of music? Or do you need maybe to kind of like explore alternative incomes for you to be able to make a sustainable living, or not only focusing on music?
Music, sport, it's maybe what kind of sport? No, you cannot live only on that. You cannot live only on that. You have to do something else. If you are living only on that, thinking that you are selling, time will come when you are not selling, when you don't have shows. You see, you cannot only live on music. That's why you hear how many of us, they were to, and then later you don't hear. You see, it's because of that difficulty. And then let's learn some skills. The musician has to learn some skills, to do things apart of music.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
See, and also study and do.
Kind of, you see. Yes.
And have you managed to put your music, to get your music out, say like global in other African countries as well, or maybe perform in other African
To
countries?
be honest, I only performed in China and in America. I have never gone anywhere yet. You know, this thing is very, very difficult. Here is still at the very, very beginning. Music. No, I cannot advise a guy to play only music. What I advise him is to search for knowledge and understand the situation, because when you will get stuck. You will get stuck. And then now if you are intelligent, you will make right decision when you stuck. Yeah, it's where sometimes we make wrong decisions. And this affect us now at our old age, because when we are old, you know, all our foolishness or our wisdom come out. You see, it come out, whether you repress it, it will still come out.
Will still come
yeah,
out.
because you are old now. Yes, when you are young, you are able to pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you get old age, no more pretend. So things are falling apart. Yes, that's why now what I urge the youth to search for wisdom and understanding, so that when you get stuck, you will make the right decision. Yeah, because there are points where you reach and it's point of no return. Yes, and all that is mentally. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we cannot go into details of that. It's happening. Yeah, that's why now sometimes it's pity. When you see now some guys of your age, you could see, hey, Setson is at the point of no return. Yeah, he need a miracle. Yeah, but we didn't take care of this and this. He was only singing. Yeah, and then now he cannot sing anymore. He don't have energy anymore. Even the voice is not, and the energy is not there, and he cannot do any other. You know, yeah. You see, now you are waiting for pension.
And you haven't taken care of most of the things.
You see, that is the problem. That's why now I urge the youth to be intelligent and study. Yeah, if you are not studious, you don't like books, you can take any course, any vocational training. Yeah, you can get anything there. Yeah, and then equip yourself with skills, a part of what you know. Yes, or what you want to do, because the world of falandula, you know, the world of showbiz, you saw, is not, you know, reliable. You see, yeah, it's not reliable. Yeah, one day it can be like this, and the next day is down. Yeah, so that's why I urge to look for skills and wisdom, more wisdom, because wisdom is more important. You will make right decision. Because anyhow, clever or fool, you will be stuck. And then stuck, if you are clever, you'll make right decision. Yeah, and then one decision drive you to a point of no return.
No return.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
And you know, musicians, they are known as storytellers, and also, like, you know, speaking up, or have the duty of speaking up.
Yeah.
When it comes to political issues, social issues, and all that. You spoke of reggae as well, of being kind of like a resistant kind of genre, where people used to speak of the colonial stuff and all that. So, but now, is that the case right now as well at this point? Like, do musicians still speak out on political issues and social issues, like when in their songs and all that as well?
Yeah, okay. No, look, as we were talking nowadays, it's difficult. It's difficult because if you are talking about these corruption things, we're talking about, you know, hard things, you know, you won't sell, and then the TV won't play you. Yeah, now we are lucky because there is YouTube. You don't need, you know, TV to play you. You just put it on your YouTube and blah, blah, yeah. You see, but now you won't get shows. People just want Love You and Bikini and all this kind of, yeah. And then, you know, that's why reggae music is not going down. They are trapping it down. And then some reggae artists now, they are demoralized. Yeah, always, it's not the beat that go down. It's human that go down. You understand? Yeah, it's human that go down because you are fought and then think that, no, this cannot work. You are defeated. You see, yeah. Reggae music will never go down. Yeah, maybe many Rastas are castrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So like your song as well, the Mighty Warrior as well.
Mighty Dread, yes. Warriors worried, yeah. Yes.
That's also like a kind of like where you are speaking out.
Yeah, it's kind of a protest song. Yeah, and then now it won't be it won't be government friendly. Yeah, and then most of these organizers are people from there.
Yeah.
You see, yeah.
I see.
That's why it's difficult.
Have you come across yourself with maybe where you had a backlash as well with your song? You speak of the mighty, the song as well, that it's kind of like not government friendly. Did you also have a point where one of your song also kind of like have an issue where you had a backlash maybe with the government or with a certain
Yes, I took Warriors Warrior to NBC. They didn't play it.
Really?
Yes.
They refused?
But I understand. Yes, I understand. You see, because they are paid by the government. Yeah, now you are talking of corruption and what.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, no, they just want piano songs, quite those things, you know. Yeah.
But this was.
But NBC play my music, not only the hard ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they play kind
They
of.
play FM too. Yeah, all these soft songs.
Yeah.
Yes, is what they want.
Oh.
Yeah.
But those ones that are speaking against certain things.
Yes.
I see. And also, like, when it comes to now, like, the, like, have you, okay, I want us to come to the streaming platforms or making money with music as well. Like, with everything now becoming online, going online
yes.
as well, and all that, like, the streaming platforms have changed, like the music industry, but now with the Namibians, but do African musicians truly benefit from these platforms? Maybe speaking with the Namibian.
Yes, South Africans.
Oh.
South African and the countries that are registered. Yeah, I heard Namibia is not registered at any certain platform. The minister was trying to work on it. Yeah, for now, Namibians that are benefiting, they must tell us.
Oh.
Yes, because those that are benefiting, some have bank in South Africa. Yeah, they are registered there. Yeah.
So you don't currently make money online?
Not really.
Just through performances?
Just through performances. Yes. That's why now you must do other things. And then you see, I didn't play music for 11 years. Yes, you know, that's why I was in other adventure. You see, trying to explore. You see, now then I got my studio, I got my everything. Is when I'm ready to go now. You see, because you have to take care of other things. My son is almost your age.
Oh, okay.
You see, hello, that he was singing here. Yeah, he's doing internship now. You see, so you know, and I'm 51. You see, you see, that's why now you have to take care of things. Yeah, and then now help other artists. Yeah, not to repeat, not to walk in our steps. You see.
Like within those 11 years when you took a break, did you venture into business or what were you doing?
Yes, I was busy in different now. I won't go into details, but I have told you that I built to gold. Yeah, which is a mine gold. Yeah, you see, I'm in different ventures. Yeah, I'm in different venture. I will tell you later.
Okay.
Yes, about it.
Why not now?
A scientist might use it against me. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
See. Okay, and okay, your music now. Like, what message do you aim to share, like throughout your songs? Like, what do you mostly like when you are doing a music? What do you want to share? Or what do you want people to kind of like take out through your music?
You see, Rastaman always talk about love, peace, love, and unity. You see, unity, love, and peace is what we always talk about. But now in our tradition, the storytelling of our tradition and our culture to preserve it. You see, that is what we talk about. Yes.
You know, there are some of the songs that, like some of your songs that I listen to, that people that are, but I always wonder, like, what is the meaning behind or what you inspired the song? Like, Njabakai Kwete Kuola.
It's a traditional song.
Njabakai Kwete Kuola. Like, what is the meaning? What is the meaning behind that song, actually? Because I tried.
The elephant doesn't take long to rot.
Yeah, to get rotten.
Yeah, to get rotten. So, it means, it's a proverb saying, don't waste time. Time wait for nobody. Yes. It's a proverb. Yes, Shambo proverbs. Yeah, that is a Mbaja traditional song. Yes. That's why I say we have a lot of rich songs. Yeah, we just have to know. That's why I like some of this young, I see Young T. Yeah, he's very, very good in lyrics. Lyrical, yeah. That's why, as I told you, I didn't grow up here. Yeah, my Oshiwambo is not very good as his. You see, he's very, 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 very lyrical, yeah. And we have, if we learn our tradition and our culture, you know, the words, the proverbs is a song already itself. Yeah, we just need to put together. Yeah, in Africa, we have rich history. and traditional culture.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so true. And then the other one, the warriors worried now, but you spoke about
We talk about that, about the situation. Yeah.
yeah. What was that? What was the maybe the inspiration behind that song as well?
Yeah, no, it's just the situation that we are living in. You
As
see,
a
because
country.
yeah, as a country, because there is a lot of, majority are living in penury, while the minority are in luxury. You see, and then there will be no balance. Yeah, that's why now if you see the poor man coming to attack rich man, yeah, it's not because of that. It seems they are begging their share. You see, that's why we don't have to reach at that point. Yeah, we just have to share things equally.
Equally also.
Yeah, things are not like that. You see? Yeah, and then there is a topic that we don't talk about. Men abusing others. Everyone want to be the king. When he come there, he's the king. We only talk about men and women.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't talk about men and
Abusing
men.
men.
Yeah.
Oh.
Weteko. Yeah. You see? Abusing men, not necessarily sexually.
Yeah. Money and power.
Yeah, and then refusing opportunity to others because this one wants only to be the king. That's why Bob Marley says, I repeat again, they kept us hungry. Only gonna get some food, your brother got to be your name. There is a lot of things involved. Yeah, that we don't talk about. Yeah, so it's our state of mind that need to be readjusted. Yeah, is totally damaged. Yeah, and then now there is a video when one of those, is not good to say. These are dumb kafar. You see, these leaders are dumb kafar. Sometimes their action affirm it.
Oh.
You see?
That's so true.
Yeah. You see?
True.
Yeah, it's not slecht kafar direne. Yeah, you see? Yeah.
You are put in that
You see?
position, entrusted
Yeah.
in that position
see?
to lead the people into
You see, now I cannot mention things because you'll be sued.
Yeah.
And then I don't have money for that, Yeah, and in time for that. I'm 51 now.
Yeah.
That's why now all I can tell you is our state of mind need to be readjusted. And we don't have to let our kids repeat our mistakes. Yes.
That's so true. And the music, I think one of like everybody's favorite, Kanailonga.
Yeah, Kanailonga, all we know that it was Tatequela songs. Yeah, so Tatequela used just to play the acoustic guitar. So the song was famous already before him. Yeah, maybe me, I just took it to other tribes that didn't know, know about it, yes. Yeah, and then put instruments, it was very nice. Yes.
Okay, so would you consider yourself as a music activist?
I don't know. I'm just a musician. And all I can tell you is just the knowledge I accumulated. And that the knowledge I want to give the youth not to repeat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what role do you think music can play when it comes to shaping culture and history?
Yeah, no, music can play, because you are mentioning your culture. You are mentioning your history.
Yeah.
You are teaching your history also. And your melody.
Yeah.
You see, and then keep making people happy.
Yeah.
And sometimes we use it also when mooning. You see, yeah. So it's all over. You see, national anthem, the parliament, before they play music. Yeah, anyway, so it's something very, very essential. Yeah, in the society. Yes.
That's so true. And like is storytelling in Africa music at risk as artists chase global hits over cultural narratives?
Yeah, that is now what is going on. Why? We are losing our culture, not only musically. Foods, medicine, also, everything.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, not only music. That's why I say we have to readjust our state of mind.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, it's nice to dress like this. Yeah, but it's also nice to have this. Yeah, our traditional, our attire sometimes. Yes. Sometimes without a t-shirt is how we are in Africa, is hot. Yeah, you see? Yeah, it's how we are. You see? Yeah, so that's why sometimes when you see me walking without shoes, I'm not crazy or without a t-shirt. I'm just feeling nice like that. Yeah. Yes.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Like you spoke of that you came back at music after 11 years where you took a break.
Yes.
So what is now fueling this return?
No, the thing is I just rested. You see, I just rested. You see, because we are in the desert. And then in the desert, when it gets very, very hot, you must go in the tree and in the shade and and then analyze and realize the situation, reload. You see, you have to retreat a little bit, reload, and then, come back stronger. You see, now when you are coming back, you are coming back not only for yourself, to help the youth also. You see, because now you know the mistakes and the problem that, studio were expensive. I see, okay. Now you see a few good guys, artists that are promising, and then you can give them, studio time. You see, because we didn't have that priority and privilege. Yes.
I see. And what are maybe some of the upcoming projects that you are working on, or what can people actually expect from you? Maybe collaborations or things?
Yes.
But now big.
Yes, but now I'm not thinking of collaboration. I'm thinking of my music.
Oh.
Yes, okay. Yes, there is a collaboration. I'm going to work with one brother. I will mention him later. I will come back again.
Okay.
Yes. Shikololo also, we are working together, and few other guys that don't want to be mentioned here. Yeah, but now I'm concentrating on my music, on my things that were not nice fixed. Yeah, is what I'm trying to fix, because I cannot help you if I didn't clean my things.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I see. And maybe what can people expect, or maybe what is your vision for Namibian musician, maybe music in the, let's say, in the coming next 5 years?
Yes. No. Okay. In the next 5 years, I cannot promise. I cannot promise, because now by this time when I was 20, I thought I could be Lucky Dube. By this stage, that's why now it's very difficult to promise. Now just talk what you know. At this age, I just talk what I know, and it's difficult to also to tell everything, because scientists might use it against me. So but we have a project. We are good to go. We are recording. We are making new music. They will hear new video and new songs. Yes.
Okay. And maybe if you had an opportunity, maybe what will one thing that you will want to change, or that you can change? If you are given an opportunity, what can be one thing that you can maybe change, or that you can change when it comes to the African music industry today, maybe?
Not only African music industry, for everything to change for better, we have to change our state of mind. Yes, it's our state of mind that is the problem.
Yeah.
It's not the mineral resources.
Yeah.
It's not the witchcraft that people talk about. It's not that. It's our state of mind. Our state of mind must be readjusted to human mind. We are fighting each other a lot and pretending not, but is what is going on. If we just readjust our minds, I cannot say all of us are like that.
Yeah.
But the majority are. That makes those who are saying to be valid.
Yeah.
You see, because the insane are too much. You see.
I see.
That's why it's very, very difficult. What we need to change is our state of mind, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so true. Thank you so much, Master Setson, for coming on Africa Speak as well. But maybe I know you gave advice before, but maybe if you could really share maybe something because there are so many young Namibians, Africans out there that are really have the passion and the talent when it comes to music, or when it comes to artists, arts as well, and all that. But maybe if you could give them advice, maybe some genuine advice, really, maybe what will it be?
Everything I'm saying, I will repeat again. Ask questions, equip your knowledge, you see. Equip yourself with knowledge and understanding. That requires wisdom. If you are intelligent, if you are clever, you will always make a right decision. You see? That's why now you will know this is wrong and this is right. And that is where we had the problem. You see, that's why I urge the kids to be intelligent. Is because our problem is the state of mind. I'm just in the mind. You see? For them not to fight each other and not to be greedy, not to be you see, and work together. So that, European, they are together, though they are fighting each other somehow, some way. They are together. You see, they are together. You see the European Union. You see, what I want the kids to do is just to be intelligent, because an intelligent person will never fight another one. Only a fool will fight another one. Yes, because you have a lot of, your life to fix in front. You don't have time to waste here. Only a fool. But now many will do that. That's why it's our state of mind. What I urge the kids to be is to be intelligent. Na vengengo unokana, oshotoka lombele kakonge endungi. Endungo do dino shilonga. ya mbolika isherini maijeka shashi mangiti tipo paifa ishe ijapa paifenga mangini tameka umadira diro mang ya kucha paifa ndipo ikufongo dianga ngi motua weti ya umadira diro hani paifa madira diro if it's wrong it drive you at the point of no return. I don't want them to find themselves where we find ourselves. Yes.
I see. And also just want you as well to touch on maybe politics or like in the new government we have now, for the very first time, we have a female president, we have a female vice president, we have a whole new cabinet currently right now. What is your take on that as well?
Yeah, to be honest, we cannot judge until now. Yeah, because it's still early. But for what she did, what I'm proud of is changing 90% of the cabinet, or how do you call it? Those people, changing them. Yeah, in this case now, I didn't say that she changed them for better. It's just a chance for others to eat. You understand? Yeah. Those ones were there for 5 years, 10 years. You see how things are going. So it's not about building the nation. It's just about, no, you cannot eat alone. Let others eat also. That there she did well. Now we are going into details of, no, she looks serious. How? No, look where. She looks serious. She's saying, no, the mine are going to be what, and okay, no. But that's why here now we cannot judge. Because it's only few days. Few days what she did, and she did good until now. But now let's wait. Let's not praise her. Now it's too early. It's too early, and you see if we can give her the second term again.
I see.
Yes, it depends on her work now. But now we cannot judge. We could just congratulate her. Yes.
That's so true. And we have Tadeshitana in Parliament, so who is also a fellow musician. Is there hope there? Like, is there hope there, like, when it comes to the music industry, like you have a musician in Parliament? Maybe
now with Tate, it's the same also with Tadeshitana, because he just went in now. Lieutenant, he went in now in Parliament. It's just few days now he's there in Parliament. I saw him in Parliament. He looks good. Maogujane, we will see if he will answer to our call. You see, that's why now we cannot judge now. We will see if Shitana Lompelamo Vokucha SNT Nadia go 2,500 Daka. You see, there are people getting 1,500. What they will think per month? You see. Talk to these people. No, in all this entertainment, Shitana, tell them there are people in the street. They must take out entertainment money. You see. All these things. We have to give them chance for time first and see what they are working, and then because now Shitana we are on the same page music group. I can call him straight. But it's up to will he pick it? You see, but I cannot say he won't or not. It's up to it's up to but now end the time.
Yes. The time is well. They have 5 years. They maybe.
And by the way, their opposition, they don't have much say. Sometimes an opposition in Africa is just a dog without tooth. Toothless dog.
Bulldog.
You see? You can talk and so what? You see, just get your money and go home. Is that what you are here for? That's why you see, let's change our state of mind. You see, African people, for the betterment of all of us.
So true.
As it stands now, is very dangerous. Yes.
I see.
But Meme is doing well so far.
So far, so good. I see. I almost say Tadeshitana even. Setson, thank you so much for coming on Africa Speaks. And maybe any final words, or maybe something that I forgot to ask you, or something that you want to mention that I didn't ask you as well.
No, what I always want to mention is let us come together. Let us come together. Let's practice Ubuntu that we used to do. It does not mean you must mingle with a dangerous person knowing that he's this dangerous. Sometimes if a person show you his bad tooth, you see, you don't chase him. He ejected already. You see, it's not you to chase him out. He ejected already because no, this one is not my, we are not on the same WhatsApp group. But let's work together. Let's work together with who we can work together. And be intelligent to see who is your friend and who is your enemy. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And maybe how can we support you? Like maybe is there something like maybe a show or like a new music video that you put out? Maybe something that you want the viewers maybe to go and check out.
Yeah, no, for now, I'm still doing the project. I'm still the new things that I want my people to know. I will come back to you.
Okay, all right.
Yes, and then I'll put everything. I have your number now.
Oh, yes. All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Master Setson. And we wishing you all the best and looking forward to having you as well.
Thank you.
And please do share when your project is out.
Okay.
So yeah, thank
I'll
you.
do that. Thank you.